Hi, my name is Olaifa. I am a program manager and I also have a business called Neuroenigma, which helps professionals and business owners navigate the complexity of being neurodiverse. Yeah, that's me. My dyslexia journey is one of an interesting one because I knew I had dyslexia, but I didn't actually get diagnosed and officially diagnosed as a dyslexic until I was in my 20s. I knew I had dyslexia because I knew that when other people were picking up information, I wasn't picking it up in the same way that everyone else was. And I really struggled with when it came to comprehension, like reading stuff and understanding what I've read. And also when it came to like the people who gave me information, I couldn't express it, particularly when it came to writing down what was told to me. It was easier for me to kind of express what I was told by saying it and speaking it. I never felt this sense that I was not intelligent, but I just knew there was something, there was a blocker that was stopping me from getting to where I wanted to go to. Only when I got to university, it became more apparent that I did potentially have dyslexia. In my experience, in terms of embracing your neurodiversity, it's important to be honest with yourself, number one, and be honest with people. And that can look different for different people because of maybe cultural backgrounds, where you come from, the household you grew up in, the society that you're from. It is important to embrace that and be true and honourable to yourself so that you can have the right people around you. So being Black and being dyslexic is almost like a double-edged sword, you know. There's certain things that, like in the workplace, you can hide the fact you don't have dyslexia. You can do things to mask it, but I can't hide the fact that I'm a Black woman. It's very difficult to hide that, and already that comes with its challenges, you know. You come to work and you know that sometimes already people have this misconception about how you are as a Black woman, that people have their ideas of what they think Black women are. And I think it's important for you just not to allow that to define you. Being Black is one element, being neurodiverse or having dyslexia is another element. And so it's important for you to be authentic to yourself, particularly, and I'm talking to, if other Black women are watching this, I'm talking to you as well, just to be confident in yourself and don't dim your light. Be confident in being a Black woman. It's okay. But if you also have dyslexia as well, be confident to ask for help. Don't feel that you have to be the trope that people like to place on a lot of Black women to be the strong Black woman. You don't have to be strong. You can be vulnerable. You can struggle with things, and it's okay to say, you know what, I don't have this all together. Don't let people put their notions or ideas on you. So that's what I would say. My advice is, the first thing is to actually acknowledge that you have dyslexia. I think for me, I didn't want to accept that I was dyslexic, and I would try to mask it and pretend I don't have it. The first thing you have to do is accept that this is what you have, and it's okay. It doesn't mean that you are less than anybody or you're less intelligent. This is how you were made to be. This is the way you were born, and that's okay. And then the next thing is that go and seek out help from so many support groups that are out there. The British Dyslexic Society is a good one. There's other ones such as Lexic. There's a lot of neurodiverse communities around. You can even come to me as well if you want to. But the first thing is that you just have to be honest with yourself and say, look, I have this condition. Come to terms with it. Sometimes it can feel like a mourning thing because you're kind of fighting yourself with it. But just be honest with yourself and then seek out the support that's out there. And there's so much support out there. And neurodiverse folk, I'll just say, are really lovely bunch. So you should just get to know us and join our community and just get to know more about how your dyslexia can show up for you. I would tell my younger self to not be scared, be confident in yourself, be true to who you are, and don't worry too much because everything's going to work out exactly as you thought it would be. And not to be afraid to try new things, even though sometimes it can feel scary. That's what I would tell my younger self. At some point in my life, I would have said, I don't want to be dyslexic. Now that I've got to this stage in my life, I'm happy that I have dyslexia, because if I didn't have dyslexia, then it wouldn't make me the person I am. But if I'm really honest, if you asked me this question when I was in my 20s, or even in my 30s, or even when I was a teenager, I would have said, I don't want to be dyslexic. But where I am in my life, I'm actually happy to be a dyslexic, because if I didn't have dyslexia, I wouldn't have the boldness and the real and the creativity that I have to do the things that I do.